Aunt Mildred, wow, she was a one of a kind spirit. She was one of those people who you don't meet them every day in life. She was just so giving and she gave her life to her Lord and Savior and the family. She was just like that. When Jeremy's parents were killed, she took him in as her own. It was a grandchild, but she took him in as her own and raised him as such. So, man, just one of a kind. Nothing like the rest of the family, I can tell you that much. Phenomenal. When I tell you Mildred was the bread and butter of our family. That lady, we loved her dearly and she showed miss, man. I tell you what though, I'm gotta live right so I can see her again. G-Mom, man, like the most grandmama was the most influential person in my life, bro. Like you talking about somebody didn't judge you, you mess up, she ain't care, you know? Told you about yourself and still loved you. So it's crazy. Like I ain't even know she had got sick. I get out of jail 4 days later. We had a funeral. I'm like, bro, not even right. You know what I'm saying? It was just, but you know what? It's a setup for a bless up. That's all I know.
A blessing. Mildred was a blessing. And when she got old and sick, she still tried to be there for people. But nobody was there for her. There is none like you.
Oh no, you can't give Mildred just one word. I'd say one of a kind is the best way to describe her. I remember we grew up in the country, and when Mama was ill and Daddy was working, Mildred would cook for us and made sure the kitchen was clean, and she did good. She ended up being, such a pillar for the family, and so I miss her dearly. And she modeled what it was to be a servant for the Lord. If it wasn't for her, I don't think none of us would be saved too much. Wow, if I was to describe Lisa, wow, I would have to say lost. She's a good person, good heart, good spirit, but ultimately she's lost her way in life. And with everything going on right now with her, I just can only pray. That's all I can do. Because if you give a lot of yourself to people, they'll drain you. And where I'm headed, I can't allow anybody to drag me down. I can't take dead weight to my next place. But I love her and I try to talk to her when I can. Crazy. Man, that Lisa crazy as a raccoon squirrel. I remember when she was about 5 years old, she was over to the house for one of my son's birthday party. We outside, everybody having fun in the jumping balloon thing. Come inside, smoke everywhere. Lisa and set my carpet on fire. She always been crazy. Lisa, I would say she's haunted. She's haunted by the decisions she's made in the past and all of her demons. We all have something we deal with. And she's one of those people who just have to deal with it in a certain way. She, don't come around too much, but, you know, has a good heart, just has a lot of pain that overshadows it. But sweet girl, real sweet girl. Bro, Lisa is a pimp. Lisa is a savage. Killed her whole husband. Like, she always been like a little crazy. Like, I remember back when we was growing up, Lisa used to like take the heads off the dogs and switch them and stuff, like put the black head on the white body. She crazy than them. But, yo, she got some fine friends. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, her friends, yeah.
Psychotic. Let me tell you, Lisa has always been off her rocker and didn't nobody want to acknowledge it. When she was a little girl eating toilet paper and spraying air freshener down her throat. The girl been crazy. But now that she done shot up her husband, now everybody want to be concerned and go to Papa Do's.
Oh, I gotta describe myself? Oh no, that ain't fair. That ain't too fair. I'm old man. I guess that's what you could say. I'll let everybody else say the rest. I'm just an old regular boy. That's all.
Country, Bumpkin. But bet nobody else call him that because they got to deal with me. See, Vern has such a good spirit and good heart that I have to come up and pick up the slack. And people think I'm mean, but I have to come through and let you know, oh no, you won't today. Because I pledge petty fi petty, and I'm ready.
Country boy Uncle Vernon Wayne. Yes, sir. Uncle Vernon, the coolest little old man you go meet. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how his two wives left him. Well, I know one of them cheated and he caught her. And he still stayed with her. And then she cheated again. And, that's when Aunt Alopecia put the gun on her. But Uncle Vernon is like that dude that you want to be. Like, if he don't get to heaven, I might as well start going to church right now. Because I know I ain't getting in. Like, he baby Jesus. Uncle Vern, wow. If I had to say anything about him, he's the man I want to be when I grow up. He's awesome. A little country for our taste, but he loves the Lord. He loves the family. He's awesome. Just awesome, and he doesn't mind taking a back seat when need be. You know what I'm saying? So many people in the family, they fighting for the spotlight. And I tell them all the time, this ain't what you want. You can't walk a mile in my Steve Madden. You wouldn't make it. But a lot of them, they see me and they see me as a threat, but I'm blood. It's crazy. But he never thinks that way. So he's that guy. I have to go with church boy for Vern. Vern ain't never wanted to try nothing. He ain't never want to sell no weed. He ain't never want to ride in no Cadillac with the rim. He ain't never want all that. Vern wanted to drive a Ford and go hunt. Vern still kill squirrels and skin them and eat them. Boy, he a country boy. But he a church boy at heart. That's all I can say. He loved the Lord. He loved taking care of the Lord's people. Good man, good man.
The Ram Full Flavor 100. That boy can smoke like a train. But I tell you what, he got some good qualities to him, but he got some bad qualities to him as well that he needs to fix. And when he fix that with the Lord, he'll be alright.
Ah, man, Miriam ain't come up with no word to describe me yet. I guess I could say redeemed because I was in them streets pretty bad, pretty tough. But the Lord turned me around and said, go run in that house and say, what must I do to be saved? And you get yourself together, boy, before I take you out of here before you're 50. And he had left me here 23 years later. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I do me, and I let everybody else do them, and I stay in my lane, and I don't switch. Quincy, I'm gonna call him what I always call him, a millionaire. He made it big. They taught him how to play guitar, and he made it so big. He went on tour with Anita Bakers, and he just did such a good job, and got paid some pretty good money. So he was one of the ones that really made mama and daddy proud. And I'm a proud brother too. I tell anybody my brother the coldest bass player you ever want to meet. Real. Uncle Quincy is real. And he's a man's man. That's the thing I love about him. When I was out there in the streets, I was in the world for a little bit. I chased girls all in and out of clubs. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Quincy broke it down to me. It was like, you either finna have to pay for 3 abortions or have 3 babies on your back the rest of your life. And I was like, okay, I don't have the money. Uncle Quincy came with the money for the abortions. And I don't tell it all the time, but if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have voted me as pastor at all. So he's definitely been a staple in my life. Uncle Quincy is that dude, like he'll do whatever for you. You need a car, he gonna get you one. You need money, he gonna get it for you. Like he used to tour with Anita Baker, so he got a whole lot of money. And bro, whatever you need, he got you. That's what I love about him. Like you could just hit him up, he got you. Straight up, like no questions asked. What you need, 500? Got you. And he have all the ladies. Like he used to be worse, but when his wife caught him with the mail lady that day, and she left, it kind of hit him hard. So he started going to church and stuff. So I would just say he's a person that's turned his life around for the better. Aunt Aloe. Wow. I was hoping y'all didn't ask me this one. Is she gonna see this? Huh? Um, I would say overzealous or overbearing or dramatic, theatrical, loud, boisterous, bodacious, messy. She loves controversy and she's bitter. She's bitter because I'm pastor. When my father passed, she thought she was going to get pastor of the church. And I think at that point she started to dislike and envy me in a way. Like I say, everybody can't have the spotlight because everybody can't handle it. And I don't apologize for what God has put on my life. I'm not going to apologize for what I carry. But I just keep my distance.
I ain't got to describe myself. Everybody know I am that I am. How about that? But I'm a vessel full of power.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's the word I would use. She has such a hard barrier around her that it's kind of hard to see who she really is. And I remember, you know, growing up, she was sweet girl until she got to middle school. And in middle school, we were playing and at the pool, and mom and daddy said, "Don't go to the pool." And she come back, she didn't wash her hair and ended up having, hair care problems. And they had to cut it down and it never came back. And I believe that's when she began to be so angry and she became so bitter. But we love her in spite of, anything. We just love her. If she's mean, we love her. If she's nice, we love her. And I'd give her my last breath if she needed it. I would say she's misunderstood because most people think she messy. They think she always starting stuff. But that's how you know she love you, to be real. Like if she treating you bad, talking about you, she love you because she called me a jailbird all day long. But if I call her right now, she gonna give me whatever I want. That's just her. And people gotta realize she gonna be her till the day she die. So that's just that. And the thing is, here's the crazy part. When I went to jail for them 7 months, nobody else in the family was calling, doing none of that. Uncle Vern wrote me, but nobody else, was calling or nothing like that or sending anything. I understand. Y'all ain't got money like that. Auntie sent me $80 a month. Never put her name on it though. It was her account number. And then I had the guard look up the account I was cool with. Come to find out it was her. So when I asked her about it, she said she didn't know what I was talking about. Later on, she admitted she did it. Like, that's just her. The devil. Boy, I tell you, that alopecia, that heifer so mean. Woo. You talking about a bitter hussy. She's something else, though. I tell you that much. She love her people. But she ain't gonna tell you she love you. She just want to be mean to you. But, you just ignore that and keep on moving. I laughs at her because she funny to me. Boy, that Jeremy, I gotta call him a protege. That's how I'm gonna use protege. He just like his old unc. I done taught him the game while playing it, man. He done watched me and learned all he could. So, he got himself in a little trouble. But that's all right. He bounced back. That's all that matters. But cooler than the other side of the pillar. That's a cool dude right there. If I had to say one word for Jeremy, I would say kid. That's what I call him, kid, because he learning life one day at a time. And I tell you, he ran into a couple brick walls along the way. But, the boy has such a bright future. He really can sing. And I think he's going to go far with that voice. But, he's finding his way. He's had some ups and downs, but he's survived them. And that's all that matters. So, I believe the Bible said, if y'all ain't tore it out, the Bible say, that the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but he who endures to the end, and he has endured.
Underdeveloped. He has a gifting. He has an anointing on his life. He the one that was called to preach. But he was in jail, so Christian picked up the phone, I guess. Take that out, don't say that.
Describe myself? Oh, baby daddy certified. Now I'm playing. I'm just me, bro. I'm just chilling. Like I'm just blessed to be here. That's all. Like, that's all to it. I'm just blessed to be here. You feel me? That's all I can say. Cause, man, millions ain't make it, but I'm the nigga that did. So people always ask me, Jeremy, where did he come from? How's he your cousin? He was Aunt Mildred's grandson, so really he's not my first cousin. But he grew up and became this thug on the street. And it was surprising because the dude almost had a record deal. So I'm trying to get him back to where he needs to be in God. So that's my project. He's my project this year, to get him back to God, because he's a little rough around the edges. He learned a lot from Uncle Quincy. He claimed he didn't rob a bank. He didn't, he was just in the car. But, we know what's up with that. So, yeah, we're just trying to get him back on track. That's my project for the year. Get Jeremy to Jesus. Boy, that boy Christian is a trip. He's a good preacher, I tell you that much. That boy know how to break down that word. But he gotta watch himself. I can see him, I know game. And he flirts a little too much with the ladies in the church and the ladies in the neighborhood. And his wife go burn him if he ain't careful. But other than that, laid back kind of guy. Christian, oh man, he is the living version of the Bible. He is really, really awesome man of God. I tell him all the time how proud I am. He's a good kid, and he's made his way, and he can get in that pulpit, and he's a giant. So I really just love the spirit of servitude. I think that's the word. Is it servanthood, or servitude? Edit that out if y'all can. I don't know which word it is, but he serves the people of God in such a mighty way. And it's just so outstanding to see. I remember last year a young lady didn't have a home, and Christian and his wife opened up their home to let her stay with them. And just something that simple may mean nothing to some folk, but that's a lot, and he doesn't mind doing it. Myself, wow. Humbly, I'll say, caring, anointed, favored. I'm just a country boy who God gave a gift, and a gift is the word. And it's so funny, if you know where I came from, to see me in this walk of life, to be this in touch and in tune with Christ. If you knew me when I was about 20, you would be like, wow, God is real. And I'm not perfect. I hate when people think that. People assume, oh, you're just perfect. That's not the case. But I understand that I must live a life that's holy and acceptable in order to carry this, what I call the gospel. And I'm willing to do it. And anybody in my way will get crushed. Exactly. Christian. Wow, his name describes him. He's a Christian, head to toe. He loves the Lord. Like he been wanting to be a preacher ever since he left the streets. Like, dude, and dude can preach. Dude is up there. Like him and he ain't no auntie when it come to preaching, but because Aunt Alopecia can go, but dude can preach. But I kind of feel like sometimes he think he's better than the rest of the family. But I'm not gonna say that that's true. It's just my opinion from my observation. But hey, he family.
Pretty boy preacher, the good right doctor, Reverend Bishop Evangelosian. Can't preach a roach out the kitchen sink. I got a word for you. How about soon to be father, allegedly, and his wife Baron? You put two and two together, see if you get four.